Hey guys, here's another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. It is Friday, April 5th, I believe. Today, I pretty much, other than usual boring stuff like running some errands, this morning I started working on the wiring of the 72 Beetle. You may remember I pulled the main harness yesterday, but I hadn't started really connecting anything. So today, I went ahead and jumped in and I took the original fuse box and cleaned it up in my ultrasonic cleaner. I'm pretty happy with how it came out, and it's actually in really good condition, and it's an original part, so very well made. Sometimes reproductions of these things are not great, so I decided to go ahead and reuse the original one, cleaned up real nice. So put that in and then started basically connecting things. So looks like a mess now. I'll go and organize everything as I continue to work on it. But for now, the main harness itself is connected to the fuse box, and the driver's side light harness is hooked up. Passenger side light harness is hooked up. And this is the brake light harness here is also hooked up. And I also went ahead and pulled the dome light harness. That was kind of a pain in the ass, frankly, but got it pulled. And then that same harness has the wires that go to the little buttons on the door, so you can see one kind of dangling out there. I still have to fish it down through by the A pillar over there. The one on the A pillar on this side is already fished down there, so the switches are pretty crusty looking, so I'll probably go ahead and put new door switches in. Let's see, what else did I do? I started kind of connecting the master cylinder reservoir. Pushing those braided lines on with a bad hand is really, really painful. It actually takes quite a bit of force to get those on. I did manage to get them on the barb fittings that come out of the reservoir itself, but when it came time to push them onto these hardline sections, there was no way I could apply enough force, because obviously it's a two-handed job. No way I could apply enough force with this hand while pushing the hose on with the other hand. It just wasn't happening. So I'll either get Rafa. I'll probably just have Rafa do those next week. There's no hurry anyway. But those hard lines came out really nice. Had those all zinc plated. So there's two pieces here, 1, 2. And then they connect via a piece of the same rubber hose here and here to the two lower pieces, which in turn are going to connect to the master cylinder, also through a couple short pieces of this hose. So it's going to look really nice, very clean. Little details like that. The brake light switches are all hooked up. Those are really kind of the main things I did today. Wiring is very much a two-handed job, so of course I'm moving pretty slow doing this. But all being said, I'm pretty happy with how much I got done and how it's coming out. So this wiring harness came from Wiring Works, and so far I'm very happy with the quality of this wiring harness. I think so far, out of all the wires that you see connected here, I think I only had to change the length of maybe 3 wires that I wasn't happy with. They weren't terrible. One of them I might have had to cut a couple inches off. Another one I literally cut like a 1/4 inch off. But we're kind of neat freaks here, so we want everything to look good. I've got the links all set pretty good now. I know it looks like a mess, but once we sort of tidy things up, everything's going to look very sanitary here. But the harness is really nice. The connectors are high quality. Links are fairly spot on. I recommend their wiring harnesses to anyone. I could say pretty much all the same thing about Wolfsburg West's wiring harnesses, but of course they don't make them for Karmann Ghias, so I went to Wiring Works for that. So that's pretty much it for today. Those of you that follow the channel may know or remember that on Monday I'm having surgery for this mess that I call my left wrist. So the odds are very low of me doing a day in the life of Vintage Classic Specialist on Monday. I'm going to be having my surgery in the morning and then probably groggy and recuperating in the afternoon. I'm not expecting to come into the shop on Monday. So that being the case, hopefully, and I don't really know yet, but I'm hoping to be back in the shop. Obviously still one-handed. The recovery course is going to take a while, but I may even be worse than I am right now as far as being able to use this hand for a while, but we're just going to have to kind of play that by ear and see how it goes. Nonetheless, hoping to be back in the shop Tuesday, so hopefully I will see you guys then with another episode. So in the meantime, take care. Hope everyone has a good weekend, and see you in a few days. Bye.